There is only one presence and one power active within me and throughout the universe. God, the good, omnipotent.
Hello, and welcome to our podcast. This is Unity Church of Chatsworth. Our spiritual leader, Reverend John Washington, and I am Michelle Washington, RN, pastoral nurse.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Paraphrasing from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 9. So Jesus said unto them, This kind of miracle can only manifest through prayer and fasting. And so it is. Amen.
Paraphrasing from The Revealing Word by Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity. The metaphysical meaning of denial. Denial, the mental process of erasing from consciousness the false beliefs of the sense mind. Denial clears away belief in evil or error as reality, and thus makes room for the establishment of truth in consciousness. Carnal consciousness is made up of a multitude of false individual and race beliefs. Through denial, we get rid of these shadows of reality. Little Johnny was kneeling beside his bed, and he was quietly and earnestly whispering his nightly prayers. His mother was sitting beside him. His mother said, "Johnny, I can barely hear you." Johnny replied, "It's okay, Mom. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to God, and God can hear me just fine."
I am here to pray
Yes.
with you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your request or your need today? I am here to pray, Michelle.
Yes.
And as I say that, I'm thinking of that scientific term, evidence-based research, Michelle,
Okay.
which is, to my understanding, it's a part of the nursing curriculum or any of those disciplines dealing with nursing or science.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, there's some, I'm going to use the term measurability whenever I see the term evidence-based research.
Interesting.
So-
Interesting. So when you talk about evidence-based research, you're alluding to some of the research that was done on prayer by the Dosseys.
Okay, very good.
Barbara Dossey and her husband, Larry Dossey,
Dr.
Larry
Dossey,
Dossey,
yes.
that they actually did some research with patients in emergency rooms and different medical structures where they measured healing and reduction of pain during an incident, say with physical or medical incident, and how that was affected by prayer.
Excellent,
And
excellent.
most of the research that's done that I have had the experience of reading, I'm going to say, because there's a lot of literature out there, but most of the things indicate that people have a reduction in pain. They have a reduction in healing time, saying that their healing time is shorter when they are people of prayer. Let's say that.
Thank you, Michelle. Now, again, I'm using that phrase, it's a matter of faith.
Yes.
It is not I, but the Christ within who does the work.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Have a blessed week.